right, welcome to the post-show show here, presented today for the exclusive use of our 24/7 Backstage Pass audience for 9 October 2008. It is a Thursday. Oh, look, Obama's on stage at Dayton, Ohio. Do you know what this is called? It's called the American Jobs Tour. Obama's in the American, I kid you people, the American Jobs Tour. I want to recap what went on the program today in case you missed it. Number one, I led the show off with the do not be depressed. Do not believe the hype in the news stories that it's going to be a 57-state landslide for dear leader Chairman Obama. This is all hyperbole here. There were signs across the amber waves of fuel that the Obamanistas and the Obama campaign are terrified of what's about to happen here. People still have not made their minds up. The Obamas are outspending the McCains 3-1. There's all sorts of stuff. They have Acorn out there committing voter fraud in 6 states now. It's been chronicled here. All is not lost, not like you have been told. Furthermore, there's a story that the Parrot Press Corps has not picked up on, but it is all over the new media. It is all over the talk radio mafia. It's all over the blogosphere, and it is this, that Barack Obama in the 1990s was a member of the American Socialist Party. I kid you not. He was a member of a group called, let me make sure I get this right here. It was called the New Party. And the New Party was a political party established by the Democratic Socialist of America. Now, the Obama campaign is in a tizzy over this. They're trying to put this fire out and insisting, no, that's a rumor. He never was. But remember, you know what I find interesting about this? Where's the Parrot Press Corps? They dispatched minions to Alaska to go find out if Governor Sarah Palin was ever a member of the Independent Party, remember? Why, she was a secessionist. She was a member of the Independent Party. Okay, fine. Where's the coverage?
And where's the coverage on anything?
Why aren't they going? Yeah, why aren't they going to Obama's trash cans? Why aren't they in Chicago interviewing everybody that they can get their hands on? Ask him, hey, you ever heard of this Democrat Socialist of America? You ever heard of this new party? You know, Barack Obama, are there any campaign buttons for Obama, for the new party Obama campaign buttons? Are there? Bumper stickers, literature, flyers? Anybody remember this? You can believe if Sarah Palin were a member of the American Socialist Party, you'd know about it. You'd know when she was, what she did, and who she hung out with. But the Parrot Press Corps is not going to do this. But don't you worry. Now, this is out in the blogosphere, folks. This is being corroborated, this story. This is taking shape just like the Swift boats did. No, nobody's going to cover those old cranky guys. That's not a real story. Those guys are liars. Okay. We shall see. And there's other things that make you think that the Obama fonts are not so confident. He's still touring battleground states. He's still dispatching his campaign surrogates out there to go wreak their mayhem. They're still trying to silence anyone that speaks out against their leader. There's a case in Missouri of a sheriff that said that he was not an Obama fan. You know what happened? Somebody in the Obama campaign found out about it, and they sicked the feds on him for violation of the Hatch Act. I kid you not. So there is plenty of time. The American public has not made their mind up about this guy. I think that the fix is in the polls. There's too many divergent polls, that there's a built-in cushion for dear leader. And there's 4 weeks, a little less than 4 weeks left to go here. We'll see how this plays out here, but I do not believe America's going to elect this radical nut job. So don't be so depressed. Our job is to stop Barack Obama, is to prevent him from seeing the inside of the White House, okay? So having said all that, I want to play you the highlight reel of the day here. I wanted to make sure this got on the post-show show so that it is in some form that can be forwarded around. This is Chairman of the Banking Committee, Barney Frank, from a hearing in Congress, a banking committee hearing in Congress in 2003. You're going to hear Congressman Frank interviewing the CEOs of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the FHA, and asking them if there's too much, if they're over-regulated, or under-regulated, rather. They're going to say no, and he's going to say he agrees. Now, this is the same guy, same party, that's been running around accusing everyone in the world of deregulating Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and trying to cast blame on anyone that has been anywhere near these guys when, in fact, it was Congressman Frank that was buddy-buddy and did all he could and was successful in stopping the chicanery and the criminal activity that was going on and the corruption in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And here's your evidence.
And let me ask now the gentleman from the Federal Home Loan Bank, do you believe that the Federal Home Loan Bank system has been substantially underregulated?
No, sir.
Mr. Schultz?
No, sir.
Okay, then I'm not entirely sure why we're here, but we killed the afternoon anyway, so we might as well go forward. I must say I'm inclined to agree with that. I don't see any financial crisis. You can always make things better. But I do think we should dispel the notion that we're here because there is something rotten that's gone on.
All right. That's the incriminating. I don't see anything wrong. We need to dispel the notion that we're here because there's something rotten going on. I don't even see why we're here. Let's go get a pizza. You wait till this gets out. We broke some news here today on this program. You wait until this gets out. I hope somebody at some other national shows pick up on this.
Well, and there's two reasons why this is such a big deal. Because last month they were saying this.
A patch.
Whoops.
They claim to be free market advocates when it's really an anything-goes mentality. No regulation, no supervision, no discipline.
It was Alan Greenspan's refusal to do sensible regulation of the subprime mortgage market that got us in that situation.
When subprime mortgage lending took a reckless and unsustainable turn, a patchwork of regulators systematically and deliberately eliminated the regulations protecting the American people, and they failed to raise warning flags that could have protected investors and pensions American workers count on.
No, Congressman Frank said that they weren't under why everything was going swimmingly.
And let me ask now the gentleman from the Federal Home Loan Bank, do you believe that the Federal Home Loan Bank system has been substantially underregulated?
No, sir.
Mr. Schultz?
No, sir.
Okay, then I'm not entirely sure why we're here, but we killed the afternoon anyway, so we...
Game, set, match. Mike Church, American people, you lose, Congressman Frank. That guy's going to jail. Somebody needs to investigate old Barney there. That guy's guilty of... There's more to this, folks. I'm telling you. This is the beginning of us taking this control of the situation and kicking these bums out and righting this ship.